Hi movie lovers, today we'll be reviewing a very interesting movie, a mind-blowing movie. It's a love story, it's a story wrapped in love. And what movie are we talking about? It is Lessons of the Heart. This is a beautiful love story about a young girl, Amaka. And before I continue, let me not forget to tell you that this is a movie produced by Uchennambunabo. Yes, and I tell you, Uchennambunabo is good at what he does. You know, his scripts are top notch, his stories are very captivating. Okay, guys, before we continue, this is Eby Young Tv. Please do remember to hit the subscribe button, like, leave a comment, and share this video. Okay, guys, I know you can't wait to get the review on this movie. Like I said earlier, the title of this movie is Lessons of the Heart, and this is a movie that was produced by Uchennambunabo and co-directed by Alexandra Ko. Okay. Lessons of the Heart is a Nigerian romantic drama centered on Amaka. Meanwhile, Uchemontana played the role of Amaka in this beautiful movie. And Amaka was a young woman struggling to pass the national JAMB exams while navigating pressure from her family and complicated romantic feelings involving her tutor and others in her rural community. Okay, Amaka is focused on passing her JAMB exams, like I said. Her mother wanted her to marry Uche, a wealthy suitor, but Amaka is secretly in love with her tutor, Chijioke. When I mean in love, she was deeply in love with the guy, with her young teacher, Chijioke. And Chijioke, on the other hand, wasn't noticing her. He wasn't taking note of Amaka, and her feelings for him. Meanwhile, a young lady, a couple came into the village newly, and they happened to meet. She happened to meet with Chijioke, and Chijioke liked her, and they started spending quality time, together. And when Amaka noticed it, she felt very bad. She went as far as weeping. She was crying and all that. Okay, you can't believe it though. What love does. Okay, guys. So Chijoke, like I said, never noticed Amaka, and Amaka would come around his house. She would always come around asking him for chores to do for him. She would wash his clothes, she would dust his laundry, like she took it on herself. All this was to get noticed by Chijoke, but Chijoke didn't, he didn't have an eye on her. So that was it though. Meanwhile, her mom, like I said earlier, her mom has been pressurizing her on getting married to this wealthy young guy, Uche. And Uche liked Amaka on seeing her. It was love at first sight. Uche liked her, but Amaka wasn't, Amaka wasn't giving him a chance at all to, for them to get along because she was deeply and madly in love with Chijioke. Meanwhile, Chijioke and Tosin, yes, the couple's name is Tosin. Chijioke and Tosin got talking one day while they were spending time together, and Tosin opened up that she would want to leave the village, she would want to leave for the city, that she misses her boyfriend, she wants to go back to him, and Chijioke was shocked. She was like, "You have a man? You have a boyfriend?" She was like, "Yes, I do have a man. I have a boyfriend and I miss him so much." And he was shocked, like, oh, he didn't expect it because he was already liking her. Like, maybe you will be my girlfriend someday, they'll get along too well to that extent. But it was cut short on him hearing this from Tosin. And Tosin was really working for her redeployment, to leave the village for the town. And like I said, Chijioke felt cold, they looked cold feet when he heard this. And this now made him to go back to Amaka. He made him to want to go back to Amaka, and he came to Amaka's house and met with the mother. He spoke with the mother, and he lied there and then. He lied to Amaka's mom that Amaka said you are pushing her to marry a man she does not love, which is Uche. That no, that Amaka is suicidal, that he knows Amaka so well, that she's suicidal. Amaka is thinking of committing suicide, of killing herself based on this, you pushing her into marriage. And the mother was like, me? Is this what I want to cause for myself? That I was already doing this for her own good. But since this is what it is, please, that she would talk to her let her follow her dreams, And Amaka was surprised on her mother's reaction because when the mother came in, they had, and she was the other, she was saying the other way around. It was not the mom, her mom she knew. Her mom was like, please, that you should. I want you to go to school. I want you to go to university. I want you to graduate. I want you to, and and this was quite unlike her mom because all her mother was, all what she was after was her settling down with Uche, pressurizing her on settling down with Uche. Amaka kept wondering what could have resulted to this, what could have prompted the mother to this action, to all this she was saying, that it was uncalled for, it was unusual of her mom. And she vowed that she was going to find out. And lo and behold, she kept digging in to know what actually moved her mom to this. Anyways, all these lies Chijioke told Amaka's mom was just to prevent Amaka's arranged marriage with Uche. And Amaka ultimately chooses independence and her education over romantic attachment. This film explores societal expectations around marriage versus the pursuit of education among our youths, okay? Because this is most things some girls are faced with in their homes. This is the most pressure some young girls get in their homes. And Amaka's journey culminates in choosing her future on her terms. You see it? Because when she found out that it was because Tosi had left the village that made Chijoke to turn back to her, because Chijoke at the long run later begged her, he came begging for her. Uh-huh. But she refused and was like, I need independence. I need to focus. I need to study. I want to be a graduate. I don't want any distractions from you, or from any other. She made her decisions and that was it. And that was it. And she stood by it. I just hope that our young girls can learn from this movie, because this is a societal problem in our society today, where some young girls are faced with either you choose marriage or nothing, or settle for nothing, and it's not a good one. It's not a good one, but thank God for Amaka's mom, who later realized her mistakes and apologized to her daughter and was like, I'm sorry for pushing you, okay? I'm so sorry about that. I stand by you. You want to go to school, I'll train you, I'll make sure I see you through your higher institution, you know. And thank God to Amaka's self-determination, because she was really determined to be a graduate and she worked towards it. She read, she burned her candles, and later she graduated. Because in the ending, she was seen wearing her corper's outfit, back in the home to see her mom, and her mom was so joyful, was like, thank God for your achievements, thank God for dream come true. Okay guys, this movie Lessons of the Heart is a thoughtful Nigerian film that speaks to real world pressures faced by many young people, balancing personal dreams with cultural and familiar expectations. While its plots and elements are familiar, the emotional core and message of self-empowerment and prioritizing one's future help it resonate with audiences. Like, the film is top-notch. Like, I give it up for Uchennambunabo. Guys, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section. I want you to know your mind on Amaka's decision. Was her decision thoughtful? Was it right? Couldn't she have, like most young girls will be lured by wealth, because Uche was really having it. It was well to do. Some girls will be like, oh, please let me go get married, let me go and enjoy money, let me go and settle. What am I reading for? But Amaka didn't look at that. She wasn't lured by Uche's wealth, rather, and she wasn't lured by Chijoke's handsomeness. She put those things behind and was focused. So I give it up for her. This movie, if I'm to rate it, I give it 10 over 10, because its message is quite clear, and I just hope it's the society at large, it will be of benefit to them. Okay, that is it guys. Please do remember to subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, hit the subscribe button, and like and share this video as well. Thank you.